Hey guys, today I want to walk you through an entire leg day and my favorite exercises to grow a booty. I am not a professional, this is just what I like to do and what works for me, so I hope you enjoy it. I like to warm up with some mobility exercises. I used to warm up on a treadmill, but I feel like I have a lot of tightness in my hips and I want to make sure that they are opened up, warmed up, especially on the right side, like on my right hip side, my right leg. I have a lot of tightness, so I always make sure that especially my right side is warmed up before I start my workout. And I highly recommend that you do this because it not only prevents injuries, but it also makes sure that you can lift better and deeper, and it just makes your workout better pretty much. And I just do this for like 5 minutes. I just usually listen to a good song and make sure I'm fully warmed up before I start my first exercise, which is hip thrusts. I like to do the heavy exercises in the beginning. Like on this day it's hip thrust, on my more quad day it's squats. Yeah, we need a bench for the hip thrust, of course. And then I take a plate because my bench is way too high and I cannot lower this bench, so I need to sit on a plate to make it perfect for me. I'm loading on my weights that I can still, lift down. I couldn't lift a little bit more maybe than this, and then I take like a small oh my gosh, like my back was rounded a little bit. I take a 125 kg plate and just roll the weight on it so I can load on more weights, and then I just roll the weight to the barbell and do the exact same thing on the other side. And I also use a barbell pad, of course, to not hurt my special area. The leggings I'm wearing, by the way, is from Honor Active. It's the effortless leggings. The socks are from Gymshark, and my sport bra that you'll see in a minute, yeah, here is also from Gymshark. I'm a little bit bloated, as you can see from the side. My stomach was a little bit out. And we're starting with the hip thrust. The bench is still a little bit too high, but it works for me, so yeah, it's fine, and yeah. Then I make sure that my feet are in like a 45-degree angle. This is my starting weight, like my warm-up weight pretty much. And then I put on a little bit more weights. I do like a set of 90 kg, then I'm doing 100, and then 110 kg, which is not a lot, but I feel like it's pretty heavy for me. I don't know, I cannot do more and have a proper form, so this is all I can do. And I like to start off, I don't know, with like 12 or 10 reps, and then the heavier I go with the weight, the less reps I do. And I pretty much do it until failure. Here I'm sipping on some BCAA. Make sure to take a rest between the sets. Here you can see me contemplating all my life decisions. Make sure your chin is tucked in and that you don't overarch your back. I don't know if these are hip thrusts or calf glute bridges. I don't want to label it. There is a difference. I would say these are more like calf glute bridges, but yeah, I don't know. So, and then I'm not on my phone, I'm tracking the weight. So if you do not track your weight, please start doing it. It makes such a big difference. I never used to do this. I was the person who said, oh no, I'm gonna remember the weight I did last week. No, I don't remember the weight I did last week and the reps and everything. You don't remember that from every workout. So please, please, please track your weight. It makes such a difference in your progress. And I cannot work out without tracking my weights anymore. So this is just a staple tip that I can give you, and you will make so much more progress if you're tracking the weight and increasing weight and intensity over the weeks. I'm training, as you can see, until failure. This wasn't like a full rep anymore, but I just like to do until I literally cannot do it anymore, especially with hip thrusts, because it's just safe, like you cannot really hurt yourself. And then we're unloading it the same way we loaded it, just lifting it up again, and we're done. And the second exercise are RDLs or stiff leg deadlifts. I know these are not the same. I'm not sure which one it is. I would say it's maybe it's more stiff leg deadlift. I don't know. This exercise. So I like to warm up with the bar just to make sure I have proper form before I'm loading on some weights. I'm also taking lifting straps because I have such weak not ankles, wrists. I know everyone says it gets better over time, but it doesn't get better over time. And then I don't know, I feel like I cannot hold the bar, and then I'm just focused on holding the bar and not focused on the exercise. And I want to feel it in my glutes and not in my wrists. So even if you're an expert and you're thinking what I do is wrong because I don't want to take a lot of weight, I don't care. I need my wristbands, otherwise I cannot hold the weight. Okay, I'm very, very, very weak. So. And here I just like to make sure that I just push my hips back, really make sure that my stomach is contracted, like that I have a lot of tension in my stomach. And then pulling up again through your glutes. This makes a huge, huge difference when you do the exercise. Also, I do not like to go very low. I feel like this is pretty low actually for me, because the lower I go, I can feel it in my back. So I make sure I'm in the range where I can feel it in my hamstrings and in my glutes and not go any further. You can feel this perfectly if you just do it with the bar, and you don't need to go that low to feel it in your glutes and to make a difference in your glutes. Just go as far as you can go. Everyone has a different depth. Also with squats, not everyone has the same depth, so I just stop whenever it feels good for me, and then yeah, I don't want to injure myself, you know. And the next exercise is leg press, which I used to do more on like a quad day. I would say this is more like a hamstrings day, but I love doing it on a hamstrings day. I feel like I have so much more, I don't know, energy to still do it. I know the angle is awful, you cannot see anything, but there were people right next to me and this was the only angle I pretty much could do without filming anybody else, which I of course do not want to do. I love going really, really heavy on the leg press, like super heavy, and also training until failure, because I feel like you cannot really hurt yourself, and I just love it. Like I almost start crying when I'm on a leg press because of all the pain. Definitely one of my favorite exercises to go really heavy with the weight especially. And then we're doing step-ups. I don't know why, but these step-ups look, they look weird on this day. I don't know what I was doing this day. I feel like my body should be more upright. Like I'm leaning too much forward. I don't know. It's really weird, but that's all we have. This is not a proper form. Please check out how to do step-ups. This is not really the way you should do it. It looks off. Well, but what I want to say about step-ups is make sure you take your time with step-ups. I like to hold onto something. I feel like then I feel it better in my glutes. And also make sure when you go down with the step-ups that you feel the tension in your, I don't know what it's called, like the underside of your leg, your hamstring. Oh my gosh, that you feel it in your hamstring. You should feel a tension and only push with your working leg. And then we switch sides and we do the exact same thing on the other side with a very weird form. I don't know what I really did here. Oh, and then we have our last exercise, which is hyperextensions. I like to round my back to have it more glute focused, even though, yeah, you can see here that the hyperextension thing was a little bit too high. In the next cut, you can see I lowered it a little bit. Oh no, we still don't have it. Do we have it? Is it lower now? I don't know. It should be a little bit lower. I was setting it up too high and then I could feel it in my back, so I need to be on the lowest setting to not to make it feel right for me. And then I just really like to pull from my glutes, hold it in the end, and really make sure that I'm really hurting when I finish this, like you can see on my face now. Yeah, this was pretty intense. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos and like the video if you enjoyed it. And other than that, I hope to see you in my next video showing you my little glute pump here, which was pretty nice today. Thank you for watching. Bye.